Okay. Test this 1 2 1 2. Okay, sounds pretty good to me. Okay, so we're gonna wait a couple minutes for people to start piling into the chat here. I'm gonna go grab a drink, and I will be right back in just a moment. There we go. Okay, so tonight we're going to be playing this Golgari control deck. I've been playing Golgari Control on the channel a little bit already, so you may be a little familiar with this list, but this is the version that I built in paper to take down to my Friday Night Magic in my local OGS. So there are a few differences. So what I've been playing in this build is, instead of the Speed Demon, we are playing Aquazot's Deepest Betrayal. So it's a pretty decent replacement. The whole reason I'm playing this is honestly because I can't get a hold of any speed demons. None of my LGS in the area have any, and I don't really want to order online for something like that. I would end up paying more in shipping than I would for the card itself. It's kind of pointless. But anyways, let's look over the whole deck here. We have 3 Intimidation Tactics, 3 Requiting Hex, 2 Momentum Breaker, 1 Strategic Betrayal, 2 Soulstone, 3 Witherbloom Charm, 3 Karsi Revenant, 3 Arc Enemy's Charm. I've been finding this card is actually really good, especially for this deck. The first 2 options are really the ones that we use the most. One is exile target creature or planeswalker, or return 1 or 2 target creature and or planeswalker cards from your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty good if your opponent burns a lot of removal on your early threats. And then the last option is put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control. It gains lifelink until end of turn. The lifelink would really only be relevant for one of Liliana's zombies, because all of my other creatures in this deck have lifelink already. So that option doesn't get chosen very often. It's more in here for the first 2. It's solid removal, and also can raise dead for a couple of your key creatures, or planeswalkers for that matter. Next up, we got a couple copies of LG Acolyte. We got 1 copy of The End. We have 3 Professor Fell, 3 Vicious Rivalry, 3 Aquazots like we said before, and 2 Liliana and Dreadhorde General. As for the lands, we are running 26 lands. That's 10 Swamp, 4 Forests, 4 Deathcap Glade, 4 Overgrown Tomb, and 4 Wastewood Verge. So that is the mana base. In the sideboard, we're running 3 Duress, a 4th Requiting Hex, 2 copies of Heritage Reclamation, 3 Scavenging Ooze, a Withering Curse, 2 Ancient Vendetta. This is here for the what is it? The Jeskai Revelation deck. We got 2 extra copies of The End and 1 copy of Day of Black Sun. So we got a lot of very varied ways to deal with creatures and other threats. So the deck is very versatile. I really like it. It's a lot of fun to play. So I'm going to take it out. We're going to play some games tonight. We're probably going to be streaming for at least an hour and a half tonight, just to get some games in. Because it is a little late already. It's already 8:30 my time, so I'm going to go until about 10 o'clock. So that is the game plan for tonight. So let's get out there, play some games. Alright, we're going to go best of 3, Golgari Control, ranked. Alright, let's play. Wish me luck. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So, opponent goes first. We have 2 lands. Hex, Breaker, Soulstone, Elegy Acolyte, and Vicious Rivalry. It's pretty good. I would prefer to get a 3rd land, but 2 lands plus a Soulstone is actually pretty good. So, we'll keep it. Oh, opponent took a mulligan. Mountain. And they're plotting something. They plotted Demonic Ruckus. Great card. I really like that card. Let's see. Let me go... Yeah, I think we kind of have to pay the 2 life. A little rough against a mono red deck, but I want to be able to cast Requiting Hex. Oh. Slick Shot. Oh, they are putting all their work into one basket there. Triple plot, huh? Ooh. Slick Shot show off. Oh, right, there's a 3rd land. Perfect. Okay. Well, let's see. Well, we kind of have to just let this go. Is that a 3rd? Holy damn. Wow. Here, do I have a...
This is fun.
There we go. Let's see. Yeah, we kind of just have to chill and turn. I can do this all day. I bet you can. I bet you have a 4th. Fire Nature Cadets. What is that? This creature has firebending 2 as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard. Okay. Pass. Alright, my turn. Okay. Hit him with the breaker. And then we pass the turn. Because the moment that I drop my shields, he's just gonna blow me out of the water with those slick shots. Okay. You want to come in with just the 1? Alright. Slick shot number 2. And number 3. Okay. Resolve that. What's that? Target creature control against firebending 4 till end of turn. Alright. Alright, here's where we blow it up. Resolve. Pass. Am I with those? Yeah. Well, we'll definitely get rid of one of them. I'll take 3. Alright, Flex with Charm. Let's just do it now. Okay, bulk up. Firebending Student, Dreadmaw's Ire. Wow, they had a lot of stuff to pile onto their creatures. Okay. Yeah, let's get rid of all those. That is impressive. Enter. Okay, Firebending Student. Bonus range, okay. Does he even give it trample and haste? Yeah, it gains haste. Okay. So you're gonna Firebend and load up all the other spells onto it. Okay, now the Felonious Range. Okay, that's 7. 8, 9, 10. Too bad you don't have a fling. If you had a fling, that'd be amazing. Oh, you have... Oh, it doubles. Oh, that's smart. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, even if I sacrifice that, it's not enough. Yeah. That's a big hit. That's a very big hit. Okay, so let's go to game 2. I'm gonna bring in some more removal. Let's see. So bring in another Requiting Hex. We'll bring in... Let's see here. What else we got? Yeah, we'll bring in the other 2 copies at the end. So we're pretty much going to need a lot of spot removal for this deck. So I'm going to get rid of these. Because this is the deck that is going to just try and blow you out in a single turn. So yeah, we'll get rid of those. Let's see here. Anything else? I think that might do it. Yeah, just more removal. Okay, yeah, let's go. Well, now we know your game plan. I will play first. Oh, I will not play that hand, though. There you go. That's a little bit better. Alright, keep all that, except for the Liliana. Okay, they mulligan again, too. No turn 1 play, huh? Okay. Quicksilver, huh? Alright. Let's wait to see what they do. Yeah, just coming for the hit. Alright. Go, Deathcap Blade, and Carsey Revenant. Now they did not see a single creature from us game 1, so they might not have removal for us. Dragon Student. Wild Red, okay. That's 5 mana. They could absolutely blow me out again like they did last turn. Let's see what they choose to do. This is actually a pretty decent mono red deck. What does that do? Target creature control, fight, start creature controls. Creatures dealt excess damage this way, add that much red mana. Okay. I wonder if they realized that my creature had Death Touch, because they kind of just killed their own creature that way. They probably didn't. Fire Nation Cadets, okay. Doing a lot of firebending over there. Okay, I don't feel like wasting my Arch Enemy Charm on that. Okay, so they have 1 card left in their hand. And they have the Wild Ride as well. They don't have enough mana to harmonize it. Do they have a lesson in the graveyard? They do not, so no firebending on the Fire Nation Cadets. I'll gladly block. Yep. Got another? Let's go bulk up. That's fine. They'll trade. Take 2 damage, gain 4 life back. Ackles on back. Cool. And I still have enough mana to use my Arch Enemy's Charm. Ooh, we got a plotter. Well, they don't have anything to discard, so that means I'm going to draw a card. Awesome. Punch it. You know, snapped. Bulk up, wild ride. Alright. He's just gonna play it in the second main. How odd. Perfect. Let's get that blocker off the table. What's Furnace Rage do? We'll leave them with a white and blue. That's fine. You get a detective token. Drop fresh card. Ooh, a soul stone. Nice. Alright, punch him. I'm at 32. I don't think they can do nearly enough damage to kill me anymore. So I think I'm pretty safe at this point. Come over for 2. I mean, you might as well. Dread Mauser. Okay. What else does that do? Destroy target artifact? Oh, yeah, you can't destroy my artifact. That's fine. I'll take the 4. Alright, my turn. Run tomb, tapped. Swing again. Draw fresh card. Hey, with a move turn. Nice. My turn. Fire Nation Palace. Sure. Do your thing. Alright, get 4 mana. Pass. Okay, you're gonna bulk it up, so it comes to 4. I mean, I'm okay with that. Take 4 damage. Alright, good turn. I'm going to sacrifice permanent. Draw 2 cards. Perfect. Alright, my turn. I'm much more happy to cast him with any breaker than waste an archer on a token. Draw a fresh card. Beat. Now they're on a 1-turn clock. End the turn. Good game? Good game. Okay, my turn. Beat. Yeah, that's the thing about decks like that that rely really heavily on having a creature on the table to get extra damage in. It just doesn't really work if you don't have the creatures on the table. So a lot of those like pump spells could have been really good as like lightning strikes or bolt waves. Ooh, yeah, I'll absolutely keep that. Looks like our opponent might be taking a mulligan again. Alright, down. Play Swamp, pass the turn. Sitting on 3 hexes is pretty sweet. Alright, Forest. Next, end turn. Mountain. Slow open for our opponent over there. Right, let's go Glade. Let's see what they have in their hand. Bulk up, Wild Ride, 2 Dreadmaws, and a Furnace Rage. A lot of pump spells and no creatures to put them on. That kind of sucks. Yep, that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't have the creatures to pump up, like, all of these spells could be like burn spells. I mean, it doesn't allow you to do the flashy pump up a creature to 20 power thing, but it's still pretty good. There's a creature. It's about time. Get out of here. Nothing? Okay. I'm gonna sacrifice permanent, draw 2 cards. Sacrifice the forest. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's go play a swamp. Pass turn. Yeah, we're just gonna chill here until they play something. And it really looks like they can't. Cancel. Hold on to them until the end of their turn. We'll cycle on their turn, not on ours. Alright, cycle that. There we go. A hand full of removal. Absolutely stocked. We got 3 pairs here. Against an opponent who can't draw a creature to save their life. And now they're at the discard step. That sucks.
Follow my instructions, and you might survive. I have life essence to spare.
Jeez. This is not looking good for our friend here. You have anything you can do to my professor? Wow, 3 charms. Alright, ultimate.
Life and death.
Now we have an emblem that reads, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. What's that? Demonic Ruckus. Oh, better to plot it rather than having to discard it. Now, do they have any way of dealing with it? I don't think they do, because like all their spells are pump spells for their creatures. Okay, well, first things first, gain 3 life, and suck 3 life from our opponent.
The right spell turns poison.
Play addons. Now, whenever our lifelink creature deals damage to the opponent, they also take damage from the life gain. There's a creature, it's about time. Demonic Ruckus. Let's exit. Boom. Now you don't get that card draw from the Demonic Ruckus. Right. Gain life.
Never take growth.
And we're going to hit our opponent for 8 with Aquazots now. And also make our opponent discard a card. Pretty sweet. Nice. Alright, punch him. Now lose 4 more life. Insane. Intercept. Let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Next turn. Yeah, you don't have a shot. Like, any creature that comes to the table is just gone. Good game. Alright, let's swing in for the last time. Punch. And punch. Oof. That was rough. That was a really rough last game. That's what happens when you build a deck like that. And we saw exactly that problem when we were playing Orzhov Repartee. It's like, you either draw all the creatures or you draw all the spells, but if you don't have a good mix of both, it's a disaster, an absolute disaster. Ooh, what's this? Energy bending. Lands you control gain all basic land types until end of turn. Draw a card. Cool. I like this little emblem that they have here that indicates it is a single card reward. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's get back in there. That's a good first game. I like that. A very interesting build of mono red. Typically you see mono red decks, even the prowess ones, that are just there to draw cards and deal damage. It's not often that you see ones that rely so heavily on pump spells. Okay, opponent goes first. We have a very late game heavy hand here, so... But I don't know what our opponent's going to be playing though, so... I do like that we have 3 lands with this, so I think I'm going to keep it anyways, despite not having a whole lot of early game. Okay, our opponent is playing a Restless Spire. Swamp. So there at least is it. Mountain. Draycatcher. Okay, yeah, this is prowess. Alright, let's go Forest. Pass the turn. Stormcarved Coast. It's an interesting looking coast. Vigilance Prowess. Whenever this creature deals combination to a player, put them in incubation counters on it. Okay. Oh, only 1 counter, huh? Wisdom 9. Okay. Alright, well, let's get this Deathcap Glade out there and play a Cursey Revenant. Okay, that's kind of cute. Tommy's Favor. Okay. Discover 3. Enchanted creature is +1/+1 and trample. Okay. Oh, another one. Okay. On there. Okay. It's 2 and 2. Okay, they have 1 mana left available. Power is equal to the number of cards you've drawn this turn. Okay. Okay, we're about to take a big hit of damage here. Wow. Okay. Alright, well at least they're tapped out now. So we just took a big hit. That's fine. So the awesome thing here is both of these only cost 2. So when I use Vicious Rivalry, I'm just going to do it for 2 and keep my creature on the table. I don't think you have any actions to take. Well, you could remove counters from the Draycatcher, but those would die too. Alright, now attack. That's a pretty cool strategy used out there, though. Passage, okay. Plains, interesting. Alright, let's go Swamp. Let's go ahead and attack for 3. Looks like they might be holding priority for something. Alright, get punched. Alright, and... show me what you got. Shelter by Ghosts. Oh, that's all? Okay, sweet. I'll get rid of any others you might have. Yeah, I got 2 more right there. Cool. And get rid of that one in the graveyard too. At least now I know what they got going on in their hand. Which is a whole lot of nothing. Hopefully they drew a creature. Land. Animate the Restless. Yeah. Attack. Scry 1. So he's trying to find something good. Ow. Alright, my turn. I'm gonna swing in for 3. Gain 3 life back. I'm gonna play addons. Another fabled passage. I'm getting a lot of land over there. Not a whole lot of action though. Miss Marble. What's that do? You have no maximum hand size. In Big and Fist, whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, draw a card. Until end of turn, Miss Marble gains Miss Marble's base powers equal to the number of cards in your hand. Okay. Interesting choice. Alright, which one do you want to take? Probably want to take the Revenant. Okay, let's go with that one. Is a 3 cost. Alright, next. Attack. Are you gonna block? I think so. Liliana. Get my creature back.
Queen Necromancer has a nice ring to it. I do quite enjoy necromancy.
And we draw a card.
You get used to
Swamp.
the smell.
Cosmo Grand Sea. Very cool. What's that? Sundown Pass. Got some cool looking lands over there, guy. Alright. Well, first things first, make a zombie.
Don't speak
That's right,
ill of
before.
the undead.
Make you discard that last card. And it was a land, which means I get a bat. Hacklesots is pretty good, actually. Alright, knock him down. GG. Alright, let's go to the sideboard. This is a very interesting creature-based deck. So, we want to probably keep the intimidation tactics in. We're going to get another Requiting Hex in here. And let's see here. Anything else? They don't really do anything with the graveyard. Give me these 2 other copies of the End. And then we will get rid of... Honestly, I think we're going to drop a land. And then we're going to go... I think we'll drop this Strategic Betrayal. And I need to drop one more card. I think we'll drop one of the LG Acolyte. There you go. That should do. Just trim the numbers a little bit. So we won the first game, so that means it's our opponent's turn to go first. 3 lands, Tactics, Karsi Revenant, LG Acolyte, and Aquazots. Pretty sweet curve. No removal though, that kind of sucks. Okay, Restless Anchorage. Hey, there's some removal. Let's see. Let's go Overgrown Tomb. We're going to pay the 2 life for it, because we really need that black mana right now. Show what you got. Just the Cosmograph. Okay. So he has Get Lost. That probably came in from the side. And Shelter by Ghosts. So they got some removal. They see some creatures to put it on. So Wastewood Verge. Oh, hang on. There we go. Boost of the Mind. Perfect timing for a Requiting Hex. Got the Shelter by Ghosts. Let's not give them a chance to use it. Nice. That's what you like to see. Alright, well, Revenant. Thank you. And a Z. Alright, let's go here. Da, 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 da. Let's go. I'm gonna go LG Acolyte and goad them into using their Shelter by Ghosts. So the next turn we can use Vicious Revelry. Duelist, okay. Maybe not. Okay. Well, in that case, let's go here. Let's see. What's this read? It says Void. Begin your end step if a non-land permanent left about them. Oh, that counts. Cool. Land. Take the hit. So I'm going to draw a card. Awesome. Love it. Okay, and I think I'm just going to keep the rest of my mana available. Make a dude. Restless Bivouac. Okay. Shelter by Ghosts, huh? Oh, let's do this right now. Let's go ahead and destroy that. No shelter for you. Yup. That'll do it. That'll definitely do it. GG. It's like, oh, I am out of gas. Hymn of the Faller, huh? Surveil 1, then you draw a card and lose 1 life. Void, if an online portal left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, draw another card. I really like the Void mechanic. It's pretty cool. You can do a lot with it. Seen a lot of Avengers avatars tonight. Ooh, I get the choice. That's a first. I'll play. 3 lands, Tactics, Professor Fell, Vicious Rivalry, and Aquazats. Looks good. Keep it. 111 cards in your deck. What the hell are you doing? What do you got in there? Mjolnir, Wolverine, Spider-Ham, Wow, this is a interesting deck. Okay, I can deal with Wolverine very easily. Spider-Ham is kind of silly. I think we want the Mjolnir gone. Okay, let's go with... We're going to Tomb tapped, because we don't have anything to do. And then next turn we can play the Carsey Revenant. Ooh, no green mana. That sucks. Alright, Revenant. Daily Bugle Building. Interesting. Target legendary creature gains menace until end of turn. That's fine. For ossification, give your combat, choose one. Target creature control gets +2/+0 till end of turn, or target creature you control gains menace and haste till end of turn. Okay, that's kind of cool. Right, let's punch him. Well, they can get their Spider Ham out this turn if they utilize the Daily Bugle building. Ah, okay. A non-Marvel card. I like it. Well, actually, that's non-Marvel too. Alright. There we go. That'll help us dig our way out of here. This is a Universes Beyond Enjoyer. When they attack, if it's the first combat phase this turn, untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Okay, so this is going to hit me twice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ow. Okay. This rebel. -3, destroy that.
Congratulations. You have a chance to your failure.
Punch him. Okay, another mountain. You really need some green mana over there, bud. Spinner of Soul. Okay. Haste and Menace. Go to attack my Planeswalker. That's actually a pretty sweet card. Give like any creature that comes in haste. It's pretty strong.
Suddenly.
Yeah, let's do this. Save the Liliana for later. Once they finally get a second creature out. Spider Ham. Make a food token. Okay. +2. Okay. Let's see. Whenever another non-token creature dies. Okay, yeah. I'll block.
I am the master here. Death is such an effective tool.
Avengers Tower. Is this just like a mono red mana base with these weird filter lands? Diligent Zookeeper. How does that do? Each non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. Oh wow. That's kind of cool. Sending them both over there, huh? Okay. I'll block this.
Do not ruin my
Dragon.
dress. You've reached an undead end.
Let's see here. Over here. That is 2 and 4, so my guy wouldn't survive that. That's fine. Okay. Then we'll go. Actually, no, cancel that. We're going to do this first. We're going to go. That's 2 and that's 4, so we have to pay 4 life. I draw a card because I lost a creature. Cool.
My pacts give
go
me
+1.
strength. Yours will be a fate worse
I
than
can't
undeath.
activate that just yet. So we go enter. Oh, Wolverine is finally here. All right. Mm-hmm. Draw card.
Necromancy is a lot
Death
like
Cap Glade does
plucking
not really do it
turnips.
for me. Loki. Okay. That has haste, so he's just gonna. Oh, well, he already chose to do it to the other one, so that's not going to kill Liliana this turn. That's fantastic.
Now, don't be
Okay.
pushy.
Death Cap Glade. Yeah, Arch Enemy Charm that. Get a +1 action right there. Now we're going
This is
to
more enjoyable
reanimate
than slaying
my
demons.
bat. And I think we're solid now. Got nothing to do. That sucks. Alright. GG. That's right. Alright. Move on to the sideboard. Okay, so this is a very weird deck. You've got a person playing like 120 cards in their deck. A bunch of just dudes. No real interaction to be seen. So I really think the only thing we need to be doing is bring in more removal. The same thing we've been doing all night is just bring in more removal. So there's those. So bring those in. I'm gonna go ahead and drop one forest. I think my thing is starting to act up. Alright, we're gonna do this last game. Let's see here. We need to drop 2 more cards. So I'm gonna drop 1 Acolyte. And I'm going to drop actually drop Never Break next back because they don't play a whole big small creatures. Done. Test this 1 2. Okay. That was really weird. Why did that happen? Sometimes the microphone just glitches out. I really need to get a new microphone. Okay, I think we're still waiting on our opponent to choose who will play first. That is, if our opponent is still here. Sometimes our opponents leave after game 1. Are you here, bud? I'm beginning to think our opponent might have left. Anytime now. Oh, there's the rope. Yeah, I think they just straight up left. Yeah, because we came back immediately after we hit confirm on the sideboarding, and our opponent's not done anything, so I really think they just left the game. That kind of sucks. Well, that was a fun first game, though. Well, I'll say that much for sure. Oh, pardon me. Oh, are you here? All right, sweet. Okay, keep. A little bit too many lands, but we can keep it. Are you actually here? Okay, so if they keep an opening hand of 7 cards and they have 111 cards there, that means their deck is made out of 118 cards. I think we might be playing against a relatively new player. Like, brand new, and they don't really know the rules of, like, making a deck just yet. And so they just kind of, like, found all of their favorite Universes Beyond cards and just threw it in a deck. At which point, I like it. I mean, I honestly like it. I mean, you love seeing new people coming to the game. Hey, we ranked up. Look at us. Look at how we're doing. Okay. Okay, well, that sucked. I would have really enjoyed to get a second game in with them, but it looks like that's not going to happen. So, let's move on to our next opponent. Okay, so I get to choose to play first. That's awesome. We'll take that. But we won't take that hand. That hand sucks. Okay, that's a little bit better. We can keep that. Send back one of the archenemy charm. Keep 6. Send that back. Alright, and let's begin. Evergrown Tomb, enters tapped. Plains. Hint of the Sanctum. That's interesting. You don't usually see a life gain deck in best of 3. Typically those stick to best of 1. Regal Bunicorn. Alright. That's pretty sweet. I like that card. I've not seen that card in a while. Yeah, take the hit. Destroy that. Okay. Swamp. End turn. So now we can use Archenemy's Charm on their turn, and then follow up on our turn with Professor Fell. Hop to it. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's going to change things a little bit. So we're exile that before those come in. So in this case, I'm actually going to not play anything. I'm going to let them overextend so I can cast Vicious Rivalry. Patchwork Banner. And that's why we didn't do it. Yep, that went in. Ow. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to play a Cursey Revenant as bait. Because I really want them to play some more creatures out of their hand. Petrify. I have been petrified. Okay. Yeah, alright, alright. I guess I kind of have to do it now. There's a creature. Excellent. Alright, well, let's go here. We're going to choose 1. Because that only costs 1, right? Oh, but that costs 3, though. So, we're going to do 3. Play Death Cat Blade. Yeah, if we waited any longer, we would not have even been able to play that spell. Seasoned Warguard. Okay. Alright, so here's where we can start turning things around.
Minimal effort. This is merciful.
Do you have a destroy effect for Professor? No, you got a Valley Quest Caller though. Alright, well. +2. Gain some life.
This will only sting for a moment.
Carrot cake. Carrot cake. All right. I might actually lose this if I don't draw something good. Yeah, he's starting to swarm again. Yeah, we're gonna have to bring in our mass removal for this fight. Yeah.
I'm not
Okay,
impressed.
that helps a little bit. Alright. +2, gains more life. Next, enter.
I can heal you.
Whenever this creature attacks while you control a token, this creature gets +2/+7. Okay. I should have reacted. That's fine. We'll wait to see how they attack. Okay, that's what I thought.
Do not
good.
interrupt.
We need Mo Rets. And not whatever
I
this
have
is.
life essence to spare.
We got plenty of land. Another Valkyrie 30 strong. Yeah, those go there, and the Warren Guard goes to my face. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we get.
Death didn't stop me before.
It's something. Let's see if they can handle my creature. If they can handle my creature, then this game's over. Land. Okay, they're swinging in. Yeah, we'll block one of those. Gain some life. So nullify the damage from the Warren Guard. So just lose a net of 2. Intimidation tactics, huh? Well, show me what you got. 2 no witnesses, huh? Okay, well, let's make you discard one of them. Alright. Gain some life back, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they have a maximum of 8 damage they can do next turn. Caretaker is pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good. Land. Okay. Come in. Deal a bunch of damage. 0.3. That's really bad. It's really bad. Okay. 5, 7, and that is game. You can see. Alright, let's go to game 2. Let's bring in all of our removal. And I do mean all of it. So that, Withering Curse, the end, Day of Black Sun. Yeah, that should do. Alright, let's drop 1 land. Let's drop 1 LG Acolyte. Is Liliana gonna be good enough? That's the question. I think she will. I'm gonna drop 1 Aquazotz. Let's see here. The Strategic Betrayal and Momentum Breaker is not going to be too great in this matchup because sacrifice effects are not that hot against them. So let's go with that. Just bring in as much mass removal as we can. Play first. Okay, that looks solid to me. Swap and go. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Alright, go forest. Place on the stone. Planes into Season Warren Guard. Okay. Double Warren Guard. Okay. Alright. Over on 2. Pay 2 life. Going to destroy that. And then Momentum Breaker the other one. There we go. Gotta keep them off their creatures as much as possible. Caretakers, okay. Planes. Makeshift binding. Okay. Builder's Talent. That's an interesting one. Okay. Yeah, they draw a card. Land. If one or more non-creature, non-permanents you control enter, but a +1 encounter target creature you control. Okay. Pass. Alright, my turn. In a turn, we're going to sacrifice permanent. That one. Draw 2. Awesome. See? Keep it. Like Curse of Revenant. Planes. Okay. No token for you. Valley Quest Caller. Alright. Actually cancel. Let that one come in. So. Okay, kept it. Now we'll do this. Destroy that. Get subscribed. Oh. Hello. I didn't know you were in here. Or actually, you might not be in here. This is on YouTube, so you might have subscribed to my channel from a different source. But if you aren't here, hello, how you doing?
If
I
I
can't really
were
see
you,
the chat
I'd
at the
just-
moment.
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
Let me try to refresh this. Maybe that can change something. Nah, I didn't think so. Oh, you want to go there? Okay, I'll block. Draw a card. Thank you. Another one.
No way but
Right,
mine.
+1. Blade.
Time to get my hands dirty.
End turn. Carrot cake. Alright. Deal with their carrot cake. Okay, so they're gonna come at me with the Valley Quest Caller at Liliana. We have to block this turn. Yeah, block there. Draw a card. Awesome.
Necromancy
Okay.
is a lot like
So,
plucking
take my turn.
turnips.
Now I'm going to +1 again.
You get used to
then-
the smell.
We are going to just chill and hang on to our mana right here, because I really want to ultimate next turn. Got the carrot cake, okay. Yeah, resolve all. Resolve. Petrify, huh? Okay. Well, that's gonna make things a little bit difficult, but I still have enough mana to deal. Got anything else? Alright, they're coming in. So, here's what's going to happen. We're going to require hex. That. Okay. Resolve that. Sure. Resolve. Can't do life. Now this guy's done. Now, we can cast our Chinese Charm. Exile that. -9. You get to keep one of each of your
You've reached
things.
an undead end.
But only one. So only one enchantment, one artifact, one creature, one land. That's it. Everything else goes. Very nice. Oh, you chose to keep the talent, huh? Alright. Planes. Liviana. Back at it.
The
Plus
undead
one.
make great minions. Well,
No doubts.
time to wake up and smell the decay.
Got anything else for me? Anytime now. Draw card.
Time to get
Drawing
my
two new lands over
hands
here.
dirty. Yours will be a favorite.
And we start turning the game around. Sacrifice that to activate the Soul Stone. That way we can get our Cursey Revenant back next turn. Needs to get a little guy. Draw a card. Boom.
Death is such an effective tool.
Block there. Take the hit. Draw a card. Done. Ah,
I do quite enjoy necromancy.
what you got in there? No witnesses, hop to it, and repel calamity. Okay. So, you pretty much has to use witnesses. Which I'm really glad that I have the Soulstone active now. Hop to it. Making babies. Resolve. Pass. You sure you want to come at me? You will gain nothing by doing this. So I'll just block this and get my guy back next turn. Draw.
No way but mine.
See, he's back. Ooh, I like that. Let's see. Guys.
My
Land.
cats give me strength.
Next. Attack in the sky. Put him to 12. Enter. Ooh, no witnesses, huh? Alright. Each player controls the most creatures, investigates, then destroy it. Okay. And I draw a lot of cards.
This is more enjoyable.
I think I came out on top
Time
there.
to death is such an effective tool.
Alright, my turn. Okay, get it going. Play Akazats. Play the Professor. +1, gain 3
Mediocrity
life.
will not be tolerated.
+1, make a dude.
Take growth.
Play Deathcap Glade.
Don't speak ill of the undead.
And next turn, I get my other Carsey Revenant back onto the table. Wow, I've somehow managed to draw more cards than they did. Repel Calamity. Okay. It is a strike. Draw a card and get a land out of it.
My pacts give me strength.
A Regal Bloody-Corn. Pass. I get some of these cards out of my hand, so hope you don't mind. +1. -6.
I do quite enjoy
Get the emblem.
necromancy.
Consider this your expulsion notice.
Pop, pop. Okay. Death Cap Blade. And the turn. Liliana has 12 loyalty on her. Good game. Yeah. Yeah, you're not coming back from that. Ugh. That was fun. That was a very fun game. So, let's do it again. We got one last game to play. They get to go first. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ooh, too many lands. Okay, that's better. We'll keep that. We'll keep all but the end. Plains into Warren-Guard. Okay. Let's go Swamp. Plains. Carrot Cake. Okay. That's a pretty good curve right there. Because now the Warren-Guard gets +2. Ow. Okay, Wastewood Verge. Next, enter. Valley Quest Caller. Attack. Now blast it. Yeah, we're gonna take a big hit this turn. That's okay. Waste of Verge. Revenant. Bait out one of those removal spells. Sanctifier, okay. Oh, I guess they didn't have one. That's a pretty good curve right there.
It's Professor Delian Fell. Thank you. You're dismissed.
Raise the pass. Oh my god. Okay, that's good. That's really good. You want to start swinging? Okay. Really hope they don't have a removal spell, because that would really suck for me. They're tapping out. They like what they see, though. Anything else? Sure. Lock that. Alright. Death Cap Blade. Yeah. We need to
This
potentially
is more enjoyable than slaying
block our
demons.
way into some removal here. god. That's insane. I really need a removal spell now. Like, a mass removal. And there are 5 in the deck right now. Yep. They can attack with 4 creatures this turn. Just those? Alright, no, block there, and block there. It's like draw a card. Soulstone.
No way.
Intimidation
but
tactics isn't really going to do anything for me, so let's go +1. Got the
You
Soulstone.
reached an undead end.
Get that back. No attacks. Enter. Interland Sanctifier. Lots of life gain there. That Cursey Revenant is definitely keeping that Regal Bunnycorn at bay, though. Coming out with 3, huh? Okay. Let's go to blocks. Block 1 there, and 1 there. Alright. Points. Okay.
Not today, death. Necromancy is a
End of
lot
turn.
like
We're gonna cycle
fucking
this.
turnips.
Nope, that's not it either. Eh, neither is that. Jesus. Alright, intercept. See, +1.
Yours
Next.
will be a fate
Attack for
worse
4.
than undead.
Make you discard that card. Ooh, that was a good one to discard too. It's in the graveyard. Just a planeswalker. Alright, another 1 card. Resolve. Pass. Are you gonna come at me with everything you got? I guess not. Okay. Let's see here. I don't need to do that just yet. That's good. Alright, +2.
You
Yeah.
get used to the smell.
Next, going to attack with that. Draw a card. Gains more life. Play the Professor.
I need answers.
Destroy that.
Yeah, I knew you were unprepared.
Ooh, Patchwork Banner. That's a good one. Alright. Oh. What you gonna do? Okay. Okay, so that is going at Liliana. That is going to Liliana. That is going at the Professor. Okay, so this is going to... Actually, hang on. These are going to block the Warren Guard. And those two are going at Liliana, which means this is going to block that one, and Liliana will take 3 damage. I'll draw 2 cards.
That's no way to treat
Okay. So
Time to wake up
hex,
and
nice.
smell the decay.
That's pretty useful. I'll cancel that. Go +1. Go +2.
No way but
Cancel
my
life.
way.
This will only
And-
sting for a moment.
Go next. Attack with just Aquazons. Drawing a lot of land over here, bud. Alright, end turn. So now we have a removal spell for the Regal Bunnycorn. So we're pretty solid at the moment. Another hop to it. Okay. We got some boys. He is too afraid to attack with the Regal Bunnycorn, though, because of my Carsey Revenant. You want to go there? Alright. So, let's go to blocks. Block there. Draw card. Nice.
My packs give me strength.
We're going to exile this token to harness. And we're also going to blow that up. Carsey Revenant is back. He just got another Requiting Hex. Alright. +2. +1.
I can heal you.
Carsey Revenant.
Yours will be a fate worse than undeath.
Attack for 4. Draw a fresh card because our opponent doesn't have anything in their hand. Enter. Caretaker's Talon, huh? Okay, that's pretty sweet. Alright, counter goes there. Okay, they're going to level it up. So which one are they going to choose? That one? Okay, so that one gets hexed. That way they don't generate another token and draw a card. So now you're at the same situation you were at last game. You can attack into my Revenants if you want to. I do not recommend it. Okay. Go to blocks. That blocks there. That blocks there. I'm going to gain 6 life. You're going to lose both your creatures. I'm going to get my Revenant back on my turn. Oh, get another one.
Time to get my hands dirty.
Death Cap Blade. +1. +2. Get your more life. I'm at 59.
The right spell turns poison to medicine.
Draw a card. Now that's not any good right now. One doesn't even have anything in their hand. Now, I do understand that I made a misplay. I could have ultimated Delian right there and then just won the game. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to sacrifice my Delian just to get an ultimate. Good game. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I am really, really happy with the way this deck is turning out. It is a little bit of a slow burn deck. It takes a while to win games with it. But like once you solidify the game, it gets brutal. It really does. It's like, especially when you're against like all of these like mid-range and aggro decks. Against other control decks, the deck does falter a little bit, but not too much because we also have Duress and an Ancient Vendetta for those control matchups. But in the general field of like the usual like mid-range piles that we come across, this deck is really good, and I'm really, really happy with it. So I'm going to keep playing it, but not tonight because it's almost 10 o'clock and I need to get to bed. I have work in the morning. So until next time, take care of yourselves.